Alright, atheists, y'all ain't too bright. Y'all's brain is going through some mutations, so look. I got it. I feel for you, atheists. I really do. I really do. I'm trying to make yourself look like a retard so you realize your shortcomings. But I realize now the proverb, do not address a fool according to his folly, or he will be wise in his own eyes. So I'm going to take a new route. I'm going to entice the Illuminati to fire NASA boss. So NASA boss will tell you themselves that they liars. So look, Illuminati. I know Satan. You think you know him by the name of Lucifer. He's Satan. I know that you believe that he got God outsmarted. This is that and the third. And this whole money schematic. This is that and the third. Well, look, Illuminati. You get your wealth from the poor. Okay, you get your wealth from Middle America. You get your wealth from Middle America. Okay. What if we enslave technology? Full-fledged, like NASA, stop making bombs. What if you stop the Cold War, stop making these bombs, and put that whole effort into enslaving technology? Well, then Americans like, what about American jobs? Chill, I got a solution to that. We enslave technology. Okay, now you don't have to have overseers, but you enslave technology, and then Illuminati. You invest in the overall wealth of your consumers. As in, you increase the wealth of the individual consumer. As in, like, the lower class, you invest heavily in the overall wealth of the lower class. Because right now what y'all do is y'all spend a check and get it right back. Atheists, that's why most of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. The Illuminati spend a check and get it right back. Atheists, I know you probably don't. They spend a check and get it right back. That's why we live paycheck to paycheck. They'll spend a check and then they get it right back. That's how they do business. Well, Illuminati, look, if you invested in the wealth of the poor, if you invest in the overall wealth of the poor and make the poor rich, where are they going to spend their money? Like Donald Trump. Donald Trump invests in the wealth of the rich. Like his business schematic is, he takes advantage of the rich. Okay? Donald Trump, God says, hey, that's good. That's fine. Donald Trump invests in the rich. So look, Illuminati, if you was to, something to the effect of trickle-down economics, not really, but if you was to call it trickle-up economics, I want to call it trickle-up economics. If you was to invest in the wealth of the poor, and if you was to make the poor rich, where are they going to spend it? So now your consumers, like it's kind of like the idea I had, like if you in the stock market, and you got a company investing in you, and it's a good investment, so you got an investor. Someone's investing in you. If you invest in your investor, because you know that this deal's gonna be good, and you invest in your investor, then you got more money coming back your way, and then your investor got more money, and they're gonna expand their business. So now if you invest in your investor, essentially, or even so much as creating a job market for your investor. Like you got somebody invested in you. You're the big company. You got somebody invested in you. If you created job markets for your investor, then your investor is making more money, so thus you're making more money from your investor. So therefore you're profiting more by increasing their profit. That's how God do business. And it's a selfless decision. So your profit increased because you increased their profits. See what I'm saying? If you invest in your investor, well, Illuminati, start investing in your investor. The poor and the middle class is your investor. The poor and the middle class is your investor. That's where you get your money from. That's where this cash flow system, you get your money from the poor and the middle class. Invest in your investor. Create more ways for the poor to have more money. Invest in your investor, and you'll have more money to spend. Atheist, now who you fucking with, cuz?